Thank you so much for watching. This is Rocky with Hole-in-One, and we're doing a series of videos, really simple videos, on how the standard pipe and cable locator work. Pipe and cable locator work. That's really cool. I should say that 5 times really fast. I might. Well, in a later video. The first one, we talked about the direct connection. If you're looking for that, there's an earlier video titled Direct Connection that you can find. The second way you can locate utilities, though, is by induction. And this particular method we have set up here is called closed induction or ring clamping. And you'll notice that we have the transmitter set up here. And I have the ring clamp plugged in. And you'll see the light there says 33 kilohertz. And there's another light on there that means we're inducing. And over here, on the power that we're looking for, we have it ring clamped, and we're creating an electromagnetic field. We're going to be inducing a signal directly on this utility. Now the rest of it is done the same way. You follow the basic rule of locating. You turn your machine on, and we can see here we chose 33 kilohertz, which is a pretty high frequency. So we've matched our frequency there with our transmitter. Now we did choose a higher frequency for induction. You'll notice that when inducing, you do need to go up a little bit higher in frequency. Oftentimes you can get it on an 8 kilohertz, but 33 is a pretty standard starting point when ring clamping a utility. So we have our transmitter at 33, we have our receiver at 33, and we're going to go all the way around the building to make sure we mark out any signal that we get. Here we go. Let's go for a walk. And here in a minute, you should start hearing the audio pick up saying, hey, there's something here. Pay attention. And sure enough, you can go ahead and see the screen there. It's an aerial view of where the line is, where the arrows come together. Let's see if that clears up as we follow it a little bit. You might notice some separation between the arrows and the line. But here as we continue to locate, that's getting less and less. We have 15.9 milliamps, that's up here. And it says it's running about 3 feet deep. Okay, so we know that that's probably where our cable's going to be, but let's continue around because you always want to do a complete 360 of the area you're locating and just make sure that you're not missing anything. Anything connected to that ground, you're going to pick up on. So that's our only signal. So let's go back to where we were. And again, you can hear the machine kind of trying to get a signal there. I'll explain that to you in a minute. And once we get back to where we're at, there we go. We're back on the utility. You can see our arrows and our line there right on top of each other. And we would just continue to mark that line out. Now you might say, Rocky, when you were over there by the sewer, you didn't get a signal, but I could hear the auditory. I could hear the machine picked up. If you look at the back side of the meter, in fact, why don't you follow me over there? You will notice that there's more than one conduit here. This would be the other conduit that's coming down out of that meter. And you'll notice there's a sewer there, and there's actually a sewer manhole over here. So because all this is tied in together to the same ground, yeah, it actually is trying to pick up on that other conduit heading over to this sewer here that's then pumped out to the main. So I did not get a clear signal. You could look at the screen and see we didn't get that solid line, and we didn't get those two arrows coming together. And that's on my rigid machine. Your machine is going to be pretty similar. You can test it to see how my machine works by just going right over your cable. But anyways, that didn't work. So hopefully the editor will edit that one out, and I'll try that again later. But that is how you locate by using closed induction. Thank you so much for watching. This is Rocky with Hole-in-One.